Example 3 in section 6.2 is going to be short and sweet. Okay, so listen carefully, it's going to go quick. Determine whether each function represents exponential growth or decay. Identify the percent rate of change. So in the last example, we used data to figure out if it was growth or decay. Now we're going to use an equation. Okay, well, it's really quite simple. You only have to look really at one thing. Okay, two things, I guess. First of all, it has to be in the correct form. You have to have a starting value, a rate, and t for time. Okay, and we have that. So now, what you want to look at is this base of the exponent right here, 1.07. If that number is greater than 1, then we have growth. If that number is less than 1, or let me rephrase, between 0 and 1, then we say that it is decay. Well, certainly 1.07 is greater than 1, and therefore we have exponential growth. Now, next question is, what is the percent rate of change? Well, remember, in an exponential growth equation, the equation is some starting number times 1 plus the rate to the t power, right? Well, this 1 plus r, in our case, was equal to 1.07. So what did we add to 1 to get 1.07? Well, we added 0.07. So all you really have to do is take this number and subtract 1. Okay, so 1.07 minus 1 is 0.07. Now, they want the percent rate of change. So we have it as a decimal. We want to move the decimal back 2 places to the right, and we find out that the rate is 7%. So this equation shows 7% exponential growth. This other equation, now if you look at the number inside the parentheses, we've got 0.98. Okay, well, 0.98 is less than 1. In fact, it's between 0 and 1 to be more specific. Therefore, we have exponential decay. Now, we remember that exponential decay, the difference is that in the equation, now instead of having a times 1 plus r, we have 1 minus r to the t. So this 1 minus r this time is 0.98. Okay, so what do you subtract from 1 to get 98 cents? You subtract 2 cents, right? So this r must be 0.02. So once again, when it's growth, we can take this bigger number minus 1. When it's decay, we can take 1 minus this number 0.98, and we get 0.02. And what is that as a percentage? Move the decimal over 2 spots, 2%. There you go. So growth of 7% and a decay of 2%. That's all, folks. Good luck.